talk about the weather. That's what people want to know. Okay, let's get to it. So, gosh, a lot of rain in the rain gauge this morning. As you're dumping it out, you're like, my goodness, could it stop raining sometime? Yes, it will, at least for today. Everything is moving off to the east. The clouds are still streaming through. We're looking straight eastbound here from our Golden Valley perspective, and you can see everything just streaming on through and moving off to the east. And the clouds will break up this afternoon, so that is good news. The big system is moving through Wisconsin, so for our friends and Chris's family in Milwaukee, it's coming your way. So the rain is moving that way, and the clouds are clearing, at least for today. This is a very, of course, time of year when we do have a lot of instability. We do have more thunderstorms expected tomorrow. But for today, it is cloudy and 63 right now in the metro, 61 in Cambridge, 57 Grand Rapids, 60 in Alexandria, 57 in Laverne, and 57 as well in Ortonville. Good morning. Thanks for watching. We do have relatively quiet winds, and you can kind of see that convergent line that's just sitting over us. That's the problem. It's been sitting over us for quite a while. That's why the clouds are still here. But that westerly wind is going to kick in, and that's going to allow us to dry out. And there you can see by 11 o'clock, the sun is breaking out, and this afternoon we will top out at 78 degrees. It is going to be a beautiful evening. Make your evening plans. No interruptions. Not the case for tomorrow, Chris. There will be a few interruptions tomorrow. We'll talk about who has a slight risk for severe weather, also when those storms on Sunday are going to be moving through and what we expect this upcoming week.
All right, thanks, Belle. Let's get to the news right now. Shock, grief, gratitude. Mix of emotions outside the Minneapolis Police Department's 5th Precinct headquarters as people come to grips with the murder of Officer Jamal Mitchell. People from across the Twin Cities Metro made a pilgrimage to the police station to add flowers and cards to a memorial atop an MPD squad car. Officer Mitchell was shot to death Thursday while responding to a shooting at a South Minneapolis apartment building. The shooter had already shot 3 other people, one fatally, by the time Mitchell arrived on that scene. The head of the BCA says Mitchell was ambushed. Most of those who came to pay their respects had never met the officer.
To me, it doesn't matter whether this officer was black or white. He's a father, he's a son, an uncle, he's somebody's child, and he's gone, you know, trying to do his job. He was trying to help somebody.
Bystanders or first responders take the brunt of it. So they're there representing all of us and trying to keep us safe and the community safe. So we're very grateful for that.
Many of those who came by the 5th Precinct said this tragedy has brought people from all walks of life and perspective together, united in their appreciation of the risks that officers and other first responders take. At the same time, people are remembering Officer Jamal Mitchell as kind and always looking out for others, including a woman he helped more than a year ago. When a man was relentlessly stalking a woman in South Minneapolis, Officer Mitchell answered the call not once, not twice, but 3 times to help her. The woman says when the restraining order was being violated and she reported it to police, Officer Mitchell would come and calm her down. A few times he would stay outside her home in his squad until she felt safe.
I've lived here for a while and I've always been very brave and been able to hold my own, but when you are single and all you have is a dog for protection, it can be a little scary. The only time anyone ever showed up was Jamal Mitchell.
Coincidentally, Officer Mitchell was killed within walking distance of her apartment, and he was with the PD since 2022.
I can't take the emotion out of it, and that's why I do this. I think that's why we all do this.
This morning, the Frontline Foundation, which supports families of first responders killed in the line of duty, is stepping up for Officer Mitchell's family. He was 36 years old, had a fiance and 3 children. A man the police chief said was a hero from the start, even giving him an award for rescuing a couple from a burning home last year when he had only been on the job for 3 days. All of it was captured on body camera. That fire was ruled an arson, and neighbors say it took the couple living there by surprise, and they were trapped upstairs.
And without even missing a beat, broke down the door and went in to see if anybody was in the house.
They are living today because he saved their lives.
He was a purebred officer. If you'd like to help Officer Mitchell's family, we posted a link to the Frontline Foundation's website where you can donate and volunteer. One other victim in the shooting was identified yesterday by the medical examiner. Osman Saeed Jamal died inside the apartment. The story will be developing for weeks as we learn more about what exactly happened in this tragedy in South Minneapolis. We'll keep you updated with everything on air and online at KARE11.com. This morning, 5 people, including an infant, are in the hospital after flames tore through their Eden Prairie townhome. This happened yesterday near Cardiff Lane and Medcom Boulevard. Eden Prairie Fire says 2 townhomes were damaged in the fire, and all the victims are from the same building. Investigators are working out finding what caused it. The jury in the Feeding Our Future trial will begin deliberating on Monday. Closing arguments wrapped up yesterday in the case at the federal courthouse in Minneapolis. The 7 defendants on trial claim they served 18 million meals at food sites across the state. The $40 million they took from the federal government was intended to feed children in need during the pandemic. The prosecution in closing arguments told the jury just a small fraction of that money was spent on food, and that the defendants saw opportunity in taking advantage of people during a crisis. Still ahead, a few clouds. Another chance for storms as this weekend rolls on. Bell's going to have your full forecast. Then, homeless for a time as a child, a track and field team walk-on. Hear one woman's untraditional path to the Olympics and journey to Paris. That's coming up next. Plus, chalk it up for a good time. A lineup of fun festivals around town for the whole family this weekend. And next, including one centered on the stage, we are live at the Flint Hills Children's Festival at the Ordway in St. Paul. KARE 11 News Saturday continues in 2 minutes.